Hey kiddos, today we're talking about translations. A translation is a transformation that is going to move every point on your figure in the exact same distance and same direction. So when you're finished, you're just going to have a figure, the exact same one, so they're congruent, but moved in a different direction. So if we wanted something to move right or left, we would, for right, add that amount of units to our x. If we wanted it to move left, we would subtract a certain amount of units from our x. If we wanted something to move up, we would add an amount of units to our y, and subtract amount of units from our y would make it go down. So make sure you have these algorithms written down in your notebook. So we use these things called algorithms to make translations. For example, they give me the following algorithms here, and they want us to translate this point where we see my star using the following algorithms. So we can plug in 3 in here and 2 in for y, and when we do so, we get 5, 3. So our first point is going to be at 5, so it's moving 1, 2 to the right and up 1. So our first one would be right here. If we moved 3 units down, then it's 3 minus 3 or 0, and y would be 2 minus 4 or negative 2. So our new point is going to be at 0, negative 2, or we're moving down, or we're moving left 1, 2, 3, and down 4. So our second point is right here. If we use negative 7, 3 minus 7 is going to give us negative 4, and 2 plus 5 gives us positive 7. So we're moving to the left 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to make sure, we should be at negative 4, 7, so this is number 3. So each one of these is an algorithm that is going to take our star and translate it. Okay, what if we have something like this, where it's an entire figure? We've got a triangle, so it's got 3 points. We are going to translate these 3 points by moving the entire figure back 10 and down 5. So here are the 3 points on the triangle. We are going to take 10 away, so we're at negative 13, and take 5 away from 2, so we're at negative 3. So this is the new point. Over here, we'd be at negative 17 and take 5 away from negative 2, and we're still at negative 3. Over here, we'd be at negative 15 and take 5 away from 8, and we're at positive 3. So these would be off the grid. So we're not going to graph it, but this right here would be my 3 new points. If we labeled these, we could label this one A, B, C. Most of the time in our work, I will have them labeled for you. So this would be A's image, B's image, and C's image. Okay, go ahead and translate this one for me, and I will be back in just a second to show you what I did. These are a little bit off here, so I will put the dots for you so you know exactly where you're at. Assume that it's actually on the line perfectly. So this should be right there. Okay. All right, here's what I did. Okay, so the first step is to figure out all the points. So I labeled them A through D, and then we're going to find their image. So when we do that, we need to move all of our x's to the right 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be A, and then it's going to move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's A's image. B is in the same line, so it's going to be over 7 and then down 7. So right here would be B's image. C is going to be over 7 to the right 7 and down. So this is C's image. And then D is going to go to the right 7. So we're at positive 6 and down to 2. So right here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and fill it in. So here is my new image if we graph it on the coordinate grid. All right, so let's box in our answers right here. Okay, so what if we are asked to describe the translation? That means we have to write the algorithm. So in this case, they give us 2 points and they want us, 2 points and then the image of those 2 points, and they want us to create the algorithm. So what's happening from P to P's image? We're going down 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1, 2. So that means that our X is being added 2 and our Y is going down 3, so it's subtracting 3. Let's make sure that works for Q. We're going over 1, 2, and down 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, between these 2 points and between these 2 points, the same exact algorithm is happening. So this right here is our answer. Go ahead and try this one for me, and I'll be back in just a second to show you what I did. Okay, on this one, if we look at B, he's going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and over 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we look at this, he's going back 4, so that's X minus 4, and down 7, so Y minus 7. If you look here, it's doing the same thing for A and A's image as well. So when we are structuring this, this algorithm works for both points. All right, and that's all I have for you today, and I will see you next time.